Okay, this is my very first attempt at making a video recipe. So I'm making breadsticks. They're a great recipe. They're very much like Pizza Hut's. And I've already done a couple of the steps. So the first thing you want to do is take 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of yeast, which is 1 packet, and 1½ cups of water. Warm water. Dissolve the sugar and yeast in the water for about 5 minutes until the yeast gets foamy. Combine that with 3 cups of flour and ½ teaspoon of salt, and then mix it in your KitchenAid mixer with the bread hook for about 5 minutes, and you're going to get a dough that looks very similar to this right here. This is a double recipe that I'm making right here, so double of everything, and I'm letting it sit for 10 minutes. So then in a moment, after it sits for 10 minutes, I'm going to stick it in this butter. This is ½ stick of butter that's been melted and poured into a pan. I'm going to take the dough and I'm going to roll it in this so it's covered on all sides and spread it out in the pan. Last time I realized I didn't give you a clear shot of the dough, so here's the dough. I've got a roommate in the background laughing at me. But here's the dough. It's quite sticky, so don't worry about that. That's how it's supposed to be. And then we're just going to pour it in the pan. And like I said, I've got a double recipe, so this is more than you would have. You would have 1 pan. And scrape all that in there. I think I got too much in the first pan, so I'll slide some over. Like I said, the first time, we're going to just roll these around in the butter. Go ahead, and it's really sticky, so you're going to be a mess. Don't worry about it. And it's almost impossible for me here in a high humid place to even pick it up, but that's alright. So then just mush it out. Once you've got butter all over, mush it out in your pan. I was sticky, so I didn't know what to do, so I washed my hands. I've smushed it out on there. I'm going to go ahead and put on my Parmesan, garlic salt, and Italian seasoning, and then I'm going to let it rest for another 15 minutes. Alright, here's the dough after it's sat for 15 minutes, and all you have to do now is take a pizza cutter and cut it into the breadsticks, pop it in the oven for 20 minutes on 350. Alright. Oh, holy cow, that's hot. Okay, after 20 minutes, you take your pan out of the oven. And all you have to do is recut them with the pizza cutter and serve them and be prepared for your family to thank you and love you forever and ever. And I have a roommate who's nodding and smiling and agreeing because she's tasted them. So we'll go ahead and give you a close-up of them, and I hope you enjoy.